Hi, this is Depressaholic. I just wanted to post a very quick video. I haven't thought too hard about how I'm going to say what I want to say, so it's going to involve me going a lot. So sorry about that. Like that, in fact. What got me thinking about what I want to talk about is a couple of things that happened in the last couple of weeks. One of which is the Christmas temps at the place where I work have all left, and I made some fairly good friends among them, so it's obviously kind of sad to see them go. The other one is my brother has split up with his boyfriend, and you did hear that right, by the way. And they were going out for 8 years, and obviously, again, that's a very sad thing when that happens. Now, as my username implies, I do suffer a little bit from depression. Not at the moment, so don't worry about what's going to happen next. But one of the weird things about the way depression affects me is it makes certain things seem strangely beautiful. And one of those things that seems incredibly beautiful to me is the sort of random collisions you get between people. Like the Christmas temps, or like when you meet a partner or split up with a partner. These kind of intersections of people's lives. And I love it when you meet someone and you have a conversation with them about where they're from or how they ended up where they are, and you just realise the minuscule chance, all the tiny decisions they made that's meant they ended up sitting there with you having that conversation. And I think that's wonderful. I think there's nothing better than realising how lucky you are to be there and have that conversation with that person, or that relationship with that person, or whatever it is. The reason why I wanted to talk about this here is because, to me, that's what YouTube is, and that's what YouTube does. It's a way of people from very disparate backgrounds of interacting with each other. You can see videos posted by people who you would never meet in real life if it wasn't for YouTube, and I think that's a great thing. And that's the thing that should be celebrated. And it's one of the things that got me into YouTube to start with. But since I've been sort of looking at YouTube a lot in the last month or two, a couple of things have sort of disappointed me a little bit about the ways people have interacted with each other. Before the last couple of months, I had no idea about the existence of things like DMCAs and vote bots and false flags. And it's obviously been very disappointing to see all those things in action, and to see the amount of time and space devoted to them on YouTube. Now, I understand people when they talk about them, what they're doing really is defending the right to free speech, and that's obviously an incredibly important thing. So I know why people want to discuss them a lot, but it was quite shocking to me, I think, to see how much of that was going on YouTube. And the other thing that I found, I guess, a little bit disappointing was the kind of level of nastiness of some of the videos. And by that I don't mean the very sort of overt nastiness, the personal attacks and that sort of thing. It's more the sort of thing that some people maybe trawl through YouTube looking for people to have a go at, and looking for people who they disagree with in order to sort of score a few cheap points off them. And that the amount of that has I guess disappointed me a little bit. Now, the reason why I'm sort of getting all on my high horse about this is because, like I said, I think YouTube is an incredible resource for interacting with people from all over the world, people who you would never normally intersect with, people you would never normally cross paths with, and that's what it should be there for. And I think before you post anything that's a response or a criticism or anything like that of another user, everyone should bear in mind how privileged they are just to be able to hear that person talk, just to be able to hear their opinions. It doesn't matter if you agree with those opinions, if you disagree with those opinions. It's a huge privilege to be able to share them. And of all the very important debates that go on YouTube, I'd like to see everyone that made videos bear that in mind before they press the record button and say what they have to say. Anyway, that's my little rant over. I'm Depressaholic. I'll see you later.